Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very concerning news coming from Russia. Why can't they be tolerant? I don't understand that. And I'm talking about the Russians. Look what they did. That's awful. We should teach them some European or Western values. Awful. Here you have it. Reuters. Russia fines Google over LGBT propaganda and I'm quoting, false information, agencies report. This is from 10 hours ago. Moscow, a Russian court, fined Alphabet Google 3 million rubles, $38,600, on Thursday for failing to delete YouTube videos it said promoted, and I'm quoting, LGBT propaganda, end quote, and I'm quoting again, false information, end quote, about Russia's military campaign in Ukraine, Russian news agency reported. Over the last year, Moscow has levied dozens of fines against Western tech companies as part of a drive to ramp up control over what Russian internet users see online. Wow, okay. So they did what? They tried to fined Western tech companies because they tried to control what the Russian internet users can see? Wow, that is awful. That means they try to make these tech companies not allow us to see certain things. Those Russians, they just try to limit us or them, their viewers, from seeing certain videos. And it's unlike here in the United States of America, obviously, or European Union, as well as passing strict censorship laws shortly after it dispatched troops into Ukraine. Russia also last year strengthened its laws against what it calls the, and I'm quoting, promotion of LGBT propaganda, end quote. Now that's awful. They need to be trained, sensitivity trained, There's such a thing of sensitivity training in countries that need to help you to be more sensitive. Because someone, determined that you are not, as an employee of certain kind of under the new law, which widens Russia's interpretation of what qualify as, and I'm quoting, LGBT propaganda, end quote, and has been heavily criticized by independent human rights groups. Any action or the spreading of any information that is considered an attempt to promote homosexuality in public, online, or in films, books, or advertising could incur a heavy fine. Wow, these guys are awful. Oh my God, they're like we used to be a long time ago in caves. Russian prosecutors said Google had refused to remove several videos posted on YouTube, including one from a blogger deemed a, and I'm quoting, foreign agent, end quote, by Moscow, about how same-sex couples raise children and about the LGBT community in St. Petersburg, the TASS news agency reported. Now, what's wrong with having same-sex couple raising children? Huh? Russians, hello? The Russian subsidiary of Alphabet, Google, filed for bankruptcy last year after authorities seized its bank accounts following a December 2021 fine of $92.6 million over what Russian authorities said was the company's, and I'm quoting, repeated failure, end quote, to delete content. So there's like, these guys close my account, my program here, if I say something bad 3 times? Is that what it is? And they don't find me, but then they close it, right? And I'm done. But the Russians are they lack tolerance. Anyway, I don't know how the LGBTQI plus community lives in Russia. I think they're very traumatized by what's going on over there. Should they move? I mean, that's not right, is it? I think they should maybe cross into the free world. Now a new rainbow curtain falls down between the east and the west, or from Russia to... Yeah, but will there be people crossing the other way around? Oh, those are the crazies. Well, this is what I suspect could happen. If the Russian evils are not collapsing and the Western leaders, perfect leaders, lovers, all that will still be in power, pushing for the values that we all enjoy greatly, I think you would be seeing a shift of population from one side to another and from the other one to another. And these guys are going to go over there where they have the resources and crazies, you know, and nuclear weapons. That means you can't defeat them. And these guys are going to have the same resources and nuclear weapons, and they will have their culture versus this culture. Something like this, it seems, starts to emerge, or at least it's not really starting to emerge, but in the United States of America, where you have states that start, you know, promoting certain kind of culture, and other states that promote a different kind of culture, and then you have transfer of population. But then at one point, these two, I know, opposing cultures, to some extent, they will collapse or they will clash. First they will clash, and one of them has to disappear somehow. I hope it doesn't happen, but it's gonna be the, you know, the fight for resources. And not only, and what if you got like crazies, like DeSantis, for instance, not like Newsom or whatever his name is from California. That's an angel. He just a little bit now, but I will tell you in a different video what he did. But anyway, this is it, my friends. Awful laws in Russia, a new attack on the LGBTQ, or they have only LGBT, they don't have Q. Over there, I don't see it. Attack on the community, and I don't know. I think that's another reason for us to support our brothers in Ukraine to defeat this evil disease, cultural disease, coming from... Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.